I play character Brandon, and I think what was important, certainly from talking to sort of Steve at the beginning with the project, is that he's just he should appear as a sort of average guy, middle class, working in above average job. He gets paid well, has what seems to be a very functioning life, and an exciting life, and nothing really sort of, how can I say, sort of untoward seems to be sort of happening in his life until, as I say, we get introduced to his sister, character Sissy, and then you start to see that his routine starts to be upset and sort of knocked out of place, and therefore he starts to unravel. You have these characters, you've got Sissy and you've got Brandon, and both of them have come from a history that is never explained in the script, but we've always thought that there was something in their childhood that has happened, and both of their ways are very different in terms of dealing with that. She's a very explosive character, and he's essentially imploding. He is sort of, seeking these sort of sexual encounters and following through with them as a way to sort of numb away any sort of emotional content. I think it's something that's pretty relevant today, this idea of a sort of need for immediate sort of satisfaction or immediate sort of highs. And then, of course, what happens then directly after that is this feeling of a sort of ultimate shame and self-loathing. And then sort of, the cycle then starts to sort of perpetuate itself. You go through the shame element of it, and then to get rid of the shame, then you go out and tie one on again, or sort of push it further still, and then you have to deal with double the shame when you sort of wake up the next morning. There's a huge amount of trust there between myself and Steve, and so therefore you go the extra lengths, and you hopefully you sort of you give him what he deserves to sort of get, really. There is no place to hide in this whole script. I guess that's what's kind of really been the sort of toughest thing. There's no part where I can go, okay, I can take it easy here, because every sort of, he sort of squeezes every little sort of drop out of you. So it's quite sort of challenging and tiring, but ultimately and hopefully rewarding, She's done some phenomenal work here. She really sort of has got her finger right on the character. So yeah, it's been great.